Were you kicking the chair of any of them on the way from Vegas to Kansas City?
No, I thought they did a good job last night.
Zeke Mayo gets it going for KU.
I'll tell you what it wasn't. It wasn't KU in this building.
Zeke Mayo.
Roxy, did I tell you? The last thing you want to do on this floor in front of this crowd is allow the Jayhawks to get out to a run. An 8-0 start. The best teams in the country are disruptive at the defensive end of the floor.
Darius Johnson nice. To the bucket. It breaks the seal for UCF.
But I'll tell you one thing, they can score with the best of them. And I think that's the problem that they run into sometimes. They try to play one-on-one basketball, but when Darius Johnson, the way that he's been playing in the last 5 games,
they have not established their inside presence at all. Only 2 points inside the paint.
KJ Adams flips it up and in.
And he's so good on that short roll. I mean, I talked about Hunter Dickinson and how he set screens. KJ Adams, same thing with him. They do a tremendous job in that pick and roll, catching their short roll, not being sped up, taking their time, seeing what opportunities get created.
Missing inside is Mustafa Chong. Here comes Kansas running it back the other way. To the bucket, Juwan Harris.
When a guard changes direction like that and steps over the top of the defensive player and they open up their hips, it becomes so easy for them to score. Great job by Juwan Harris to change direction.
Look where he put the ball on the glass.
Darius Johnson way up, but it's cleaned up underneath by the 7'2" freshman from Senegal, Mustafa Chong.
I like him. I think he's going to be really good.
I think he's an NBA player. I mean, I'm watching that matchup right now. The way that he's grown throughout the season, his touch that he showed yesterday, Roxy, with the game that we did. And you don't see that a lot from guys who are 7'2", especially with his feel for being an elite-level rim protector.
Darius Johnson, the steal and the lay-in in transition.
He jumps passing lanes as well as anybody in the country without drawing fouls, Sean. You know that's a hard thing to do when you're extra aggressive. Rarely does he ever miss.
Doesn't mean it didn't happen.
A.J. Storr, 3 to shoot for Kansas, and Storr flies to the basket.
That's what they need from him. They need him to be a consistent scorer, the guy that we know that he can be, that he's shown to be in college basketball.
And a 3 buried by Niels Mahosky for UCF.
A little bit of flow here in the game. I'm not mad at that. Good job by UCF. Quick one pass, find the open guy on the diagonal. Easy 3.
And Mahosky with a couple of threes in their win against Utah last night. Hunter Dickinson, and it's intercepted by Jordan Ivy Curry. He pushes to the bucket, and the lay-in Jordan Ivy Curry for UCF. UCF has won 4 of their last 6. It was after a 7-game losing streak, and the first points for Keyshawn Hall.
That's what he can do. I mean, he does not need any space to elevate up and knock down the shot. The transfer from UNLV and George Mason before he got to UCF.
Hunter Dickinson and his first points of the night.
It has to do with winning.
That's all that matters.
And as long as A.J. Storr plays hard, good things are going to happen for him.
Corey Badunga, the putback after the offensive rebound.
Ooh, spicy.
I think they're sweating, but I think they get it.
Corey Badunga going inside, missing at the rim, and here comes UCF. As KU's made 6 of their last 9, even with the miss, and going to the bucket, and the lay-in,
that change of pace, don't you, King?
That pace was elite.
I mean, he's pushing, a little hezzy, and then just go. That little pause just for a second lifted the defensive player and allowed him to go by.
And then the switch of hands allowed him to get it to the rim quickly before Badunga could get it.
And a block of KJ Adams, and UCF comes away with it. As the Knights, they've made 6 of their last 8 shots. They've climbed within 2.
They like this matchup. We've seen 5 points on this matchup alone.
Darius Johnson fumbles it away. KJ Adams, the drop-off, gliding in A.J. Storr.
Beautiful job by KJ Adams to do the dump off. Storr got lost.
Darius Johnson, 3.
And that's the problem.
The kick, Zeke Mayo, 3.
Gets to the baseline, relocated as a 3-point shooter. UCF's ability to get to the free throw line, only 2 free throws so far in this game.
Oh my goodness. the strength right there by Keyshawn Hall. One of the most underrated aspects of his game is his ability to play off 2 feet, bump you up, and explode to the rim. That was a high-level finish right there.
That ball deflected by Jordan Ivy Curry, and the Knights come away with it.
Big man of Hunter Dickinson is absolutely elite.
I'm glad that you pointed out that Hunter Dickinson is not a small player. I think a lot of people at home would have been concerned and confused by that. You weren't even alive when I was playing, so just chill.
Off balance, but it still goes for Jordan Ivy Curry.
Not this time.
The lob was taken away by 7-2. Ryland Griffin missing a 3. Maury Badunga rips it down.
My guy,
and Badunga the putback.
My guy Fran calls more lobs for Kansas than Bill Self.
Right to the bucket, but it falls off for Darius Johnson after a good move. Keyshawn Hall goes baseline.
That's a problem. Okay, you cannot have... It's massive. I got young kids. They teach me all the memes.
Nice pass by Hunter Dickinson to Flory Badunga for the layup.
Good job working inside this right now. They're rushing their shots underneath.
Keyshawn Hall. 3. Timeout Kansas.
He's been very vocal in all of the timeouts to his team. Look how he releases his right hand. It's almost a one-handed shot.
It was like he got snubbed, and that was very, very visible on his Instagram and everything that he posted.
The roll for KJ Adams, who has 9 for the Jayhawks. AJ Storr. Good look at a 3. Sean, he heard you.
When you play with a big like KJ Adams who can pass and has the vision that he has.
That's why he can be a pro.
100%. The touch. His touch in the mid-range.
I did not vote.
So would you have voted for him on the president?
Yes. Okay. I'm agreeing with you. I'm just saying a lot of times the people that vote on these things, they look at it and say, oh my gosh, you know.
Kansas with 24. But Keyshawn Hall for UCF leading all scorers in the game with 14. Hall for 3 ties the game. 17 for Hall.
I'm about to point it out, but let's go back to this Hall 3. KJ Adams, you're helping too much. You have to stay attached when you know this young man is scoring.
Gets the roll this time over Sean.
Right? Didn't turn into the double team. Rolled away from it.
Dropped off inside and it's stripped from Mustafa Chong. Zeke Mayo. Hunter Dickinson hustling for the offensive rebound on the putback.
There we go. 5 and 6. Where was that when I was in the league?
Where was this Kansas team when I was playing?
Hunter Dickinson. 3! He's come out strong here in the second half.
I'd like to welcome Hunter Dickinson to the Big 12 tournament.
And Sean, that's what happens though. You know this better than anybody. When you get a few going easy by the bucket, now you can expand your range and go to the outside. And oh my goodness, Darius Johnson getting the 2 feet, going through the big's chest. He's as good as anybody in the Big 12 when it comes to playing off of 2 feet.
Juwan Harris gets in the paint.
And that's what got them the lead, but they out of the 2-3 zone. They're quick to match up out of it.
Hunter Dickinson. 3, his second 3 of the second half.
Hunter Dickinson spacing the floor.
Right back, UCF and Mustafa Chong.
Definitely should have been an and 1. Got him on the arm on the dunk. Should have been an and 1, Sean.
I'm just happy to dunk it.
Zeke Mayo for KU.
A lot of times the Charm, he lays that in. He's got to bring that power component to the game.
Largest lead of the night for Kansas. But going inside, Jordan Ivy Curry answers for UCF.
I'm catching this lob. Take a look. He got fouled. Nonetheless, good flush. And then Hunter Dickinson.
In transition, they're digging, trying to be disruptive, and they force you to have to pull the ball back out.
David Coyne off the skip pass.
What a dime right there.
On Saturday.
Saved by Mustafa Chong, right to KJ Adams. AJ Storr. 3! Darius Johnson to the basket.
That's a great split right there. Yeah, but good decision right there by Darius Johnson to realize that and split immediately.
Here comes Keyshawn Hall for the night.
That's like a running back seeing the hole, just like that one was.
Sliding in.
Matt Barnes. No, all I did was move the ball. It's like 7 pros on my team.
AJ Storr.
Get out of here.
3 threes tonight for Storr.
I'm going to go ahead and leave for the rest of the night. You guys have fun. I mean, are you kidding me?
One off a season high for Storr. Back to a double-digit lead for the Jayhawks, but the answer, Mustafa Chom for UCF.
And I love how he just turns around.
Of 10 from beyond the arc, AJ Storr, he's got 3 from deep tonight.
Debo Coleman, 3.
We still got more left in the bag, back-to-back threes, and we got ourselves a 5-point game. Not letting UCF live at the free throw line. They averaged 23 attempts per game.
Debo Coleman launching a 3. The 9th made 3 for UCF. They're 4 for 6 from downtown in the second half.
UCF shares the basketball. When they're able to play for their teammates and not get caught up in that one-on-one battle, they are really, really good offensively.
Where was Hunter Dickinson going there? I mean, just dribbled right into the double team. Wide open.
For the lead. First lead tonight for UCF. Eastern on ESPN2. Inside to Dickinson. Across to KJ Adams. Team foul number 6 on the Knights. Hunter Dickinson inside of the slam, and we're tied.
That was outstanding by Riley Griffin. Drive straight line right at the defensive player, force him to step. Hunter Dickinson's got great hands. He's going to catch that and finish every single time.
And I think with this small ball lineup, Dickinson is who you have to play through if you are Kansas.
The rainbow from Darius Johnson. And the Knights clinging to a 1-point lead. Off the inbound.
Beautiful recognition.
Drops in Hunter Dickinson.
And that's what they have to attack.
Tyler Hendricks missing a 3. AJ Storr pushes. Denied by Tyler Hendricks.
Good one-on-one defense right there by Adams.
Darius Johnson glides for the key.
Their guards will keep coming downhill over and over again. If you think you can lift up out of your stance and relax for a second, they are driving you.
Zeke Mayo on a step back. 5 on the shot clock for Darius Johnson. Whips it inside. Mustafa Chomp can't get the roll. Run down by Keyshawn Hall. Launches a 3.
He's got ice in his veins.
KJ Adams rattles out, and the rebound tip to Jordan Ivy Curry. UCF with the ball down 3. Ivy Curry gets loose. 3! Tie game!
Point sniper, but look at the confidence to shoot this.
Watch this. See how he just gets his feet set? He moved as soon as he went. If you're a coach in practice, and every coach will tell you this, you practice situations with him on the bench. You have to.
Hunter Dickinson is 3 of the night. Curry, here comes UCF in transition. Debo Coleman, way off. Long outlet for Coit. AJ Storr to the basket.
A season high for AJ Storr.
Niels Mahovsky. 3!
That's a big-time shot right there by Mahovsky.
To the basket. It rolls in. And 1, Jordan Ivy Curry.
And that's the last thing you want right there if you're Kansas, to allow Jordan Ivy Curry to get.
And David Coit nails both, and that should do it for Kansas. Heroic effort from UCF, but the Kansas Jayhawks find a way to get it done.